Which might be an American nightmare.
It could be. I know people. I told you I dated this woman who wanted to go back to Poland so badly. She, the moment she got there, she said, "This is not for me." She would say those words, "Oh, this is not for me." She was making
close-minded.
This is not for me. I said, enjoy yourself. Get out there and enjoy yourself.
Exactly.
Let me take you here and there. No matter where I took her, I would take her to the most interesting places, the museums. I took her to all the cultural.
You are boring her.
No, I know. No, it was a cultural kind of. I tried to get her into culture in New York. Good plays, little Shakespeare.
This is not for me.
The opera, the ballet.
Maybe
right?
she wanted to do some crazier.
We did that too.
Okay.
But I'm saying, no matter what I did, I must go back. I must go back. I cannot stand it. I must go back. And I would say, sweetheart, it really, you put a damper on everything. I'm here to have a good time, and you're dragging me down.
It's just
It may be her personality in general. Why was I attracted to that in the beginning? I have no idea. She was gorgeous, but that's nevertheless. But she had here's the thing, no adaptability.
Exactly, that's very important, and I feel like
because you adapt well.
Yeah, but that took me some time too. So
you had to gain that talent of adapting.
Of course, I mean
skill.
Maybe not a talent.
Not talent, wrong word.
Yeah, exactly. You have to, and I went through years of travel, so I easily adapt to any situations and any cultures and any people, and I absorb them and I learn from them. But there are people out there that are not used to it, and if you live at home for years, you're home for 20, 30 years and you have not seen anything else besides that, it's going to be a lot harder for you to adapt because you're just not used to it. So it takes some time to break the barrier, and the same comes, speaking of languages, it's not that easy to just jump right into another country not knowing a language, and then you have to sort of start communicating with people, and you're making mistakes and people are correcting you. It's embarrassing. You have to sort of step out of your comfort zone. So that takes, I feel like everybody can do it. No one should ever feel like they cannot do that. You can do whatever you want.
How did you learn? How did they come to you finally, the adaptability?
Just eyes on the prize.
Eyes on the prize. What is the prize?
Self-growth, I guess, like career goals, anything. It could be anything.
What if you have one goal in mind in this city? If you want to make it here, you make it here. Make it here, you'll make it anywhere. You want to make it here. You want to make it here. What do you do to now? Is LA a little bit friendlier?
You're asking somebody that have not made it yet.
Well, okay, I'll give you this. What is your definition of making it? Is it monetary? Is it happiness? Comfort, meaning that has to do with money.
That has to do with a lot of things. Live comfortably. Yeah, exactly. That has to do with money for sure, but money is not the main part. Now,
comfort meaning what? You expound on that. Tell me.
Freedom and live in a stable life where you don't have those scenarios. Living situation is not so shaky. You can live comfortably by yourself, where you want, how you want it. You can surround yourself. Well, that actually doesn't go into it. But the people you surround yourself
with good, positive people.
Yeah, that's true. But you can.
Or go-getters, or people that are like-minded.
Exactly, and then be able to take them away and travel with them, and provide them with entertainment and have a great time, and don't worry about a thing.
What's a good time for you at night? In other words, now, by the way, New York never sleeps. Really, that's great because that's a great answer because sleep is hard to come by in New York. Here's the one thing about my first apartment. I put my head on the pillow. I heard every noise in New York because these walls were horrific. This was an old building.
That's what I'm saying, Ralph. You haven't made it yet.
No, this is way back. This is 1925. No, this is way back. I just remember lying in bed during those first nights in that apartment, and my home in New Jersey was quiet as a mouse, and I'm in the big city, and they're blaring sirens out there at 4 a.m. I'm saying, why am I here? But I knew that I had to be here for whatever reason. But here's what I want to know, and I'll leave you alone after this.